Views Views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of the Evening Rush Network. Viewers' discretion is advised.
How you doing tonight? How are you, Nina? How's everything?
I am good, thank you. And I'm Nina. We
And
used to
I'm
start
Chris.
like this.
Yes, indeed. Welcome to the Chris and Nina Real Estate Podcast. It's been a minute, but we are back. Summer was great. How was your summer, Nina? What did you do?
Wait, why are you saying was? We're still in the summer. Don't let it end. Don't let it end, please.
I don't know. I'm back to school shopping, so it feels like fall already for me.
Oh, boy. I did not start school shopping, babe. No, I did not.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you got you're in the middle. You got grown kids and you got, are your kids in school yet? The little ones?
Little tiny babies and then a whole lot of teenagers. But yes, we have not started, but they are old enough to purchase their own, and thankfully we have those websites that ship to you overnight. We don't have to mention their names, but they are totally available, and we are thankful.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It's been a crazy summer. I went away for a while and I'm back, and then it's been a crazy summer. What tell me something good. How was your summer?
So the good things, always good things. The summer is the busiest season of the year. I mean, do I say it? I always say that we've been so busy. Thankfully, thank God, I'm very thankful to all the seasons, because I seem like we're always so busy because we do so much related to real estate, whether it's banks and short sales, foreclosures and regular sales and regular homeowners and sweethearts and amazing buyers, and all this real estate industry just keeps you on your feet, and you're just so busy all the time.
The only thing I hate about the summer to a certain degree is when you're in a house that has no air AC. And unfortunately, I do a lot of homes that are like dilapidated and have no AC, and I'm in there like I'm in an oven, and it's crazy. And I come out and I gotta like Febreze my whole body after.
I mean, you know what? I feel like I feel like just things got so expensive. What I'm talking about are the home expenses, the light, just electricity, all in all, got so expensive. And it's just when I go and visit homes, yes, I see the lights off. If they're not around in that specific room, everything is off. And for us to come and visit those homes, it's like, for us, it's whoa, it's so hot in here. But then they're trying to save because everything is so expensive. So I understand.
It's crazy when you go in and you smell candles. You know you're in for a long day.
Candles. I mean, I love candles. I always use candles. Even in the office, we use candles.
No, the worst is, guys, I went to this house to do an inspection, and the woman's like, "Do you like cats?" I'm like, So I put my face mask on because I don't like cats. Like, not that I don't like cats. I don't like the fur. And she's like, "Oh, I only have 3 cats." She had 20 cats. She had the Wu-Tang of cats, even through the mask. It was like crazy. I couldn't wait. My skin was itching. I was sweating. It was no AC. Cats like running all like, I can't explain it. It was just like a whole gang of cats. And they weren't little. They were huge cats.
Oh, man.
And I knew when I knocked on the door, when you have cats, there was cat food outside the brownstone. I knew I was in for a problem.
Well, nothing too much is ever too good.
No, No, but she told
So
me
20 cats?
20
One, I
cats.
understand.
And
Two, maybe if it's a big house.
no, and that's the crazy part. The house is the size of this basement. It was like, it's a really small apartment in a brownstone. And I was just like, yo, this landlord, I'm like, I don't know. Like, I pray, like, yo, one day she moves. I'm like, why do you, like, how do you have all these cats? And then she kept talking about them. And she had names. She was like, that's the RZA, that's the Jizza. And I'm sitting there like, I don't care.
Listen,
I just want to get out of here.
You know what? Some people find just the quiet time their, satisfaction point in those animals and dogs. In Hebrew, you say a dog means a heart. When you spell it out, it says a heart. A cat, something else, but a dog. So some people feel like those animals will most likely stay loyal to them, and then they feel most comfortable.
But
so the more, the merrier.
But I'm good with that if you have 1, 2, even when she said 3, but 20.
She better have like a 20-floor townhouse.
And they weren't even cute cats, man. They were just cats. They weren't even like twin cats or Siamese cats or something. Yeah, like cats that are cute or lovable or like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like you see like, oh my God, it's so cute. No, they were just hood cats. And I was like, yo, I got to get out of here, man.
All right. So,
yeah. So, but sometimes, that was,
it happens. And sometimes you go to waterfront mansions,
Yeah. What's up with that?
Yeah. So we're planning on this really big party with this, a whole thing planned to invite everyone, and we're absolutely going to advertise it most probably in the next show, God willing. And hello, we didn't even mention that that's the new season, you guys. We have season 3.
Season 3 in effect. Season 3 in effect.
Wait, we're gonna dance now? No dancing. No dancing. No. It's not a rooftop over here.
Can I pull up to the mansion in my boat?
Absolutely. 65-footer will fit there, as well as 6 different jet skis.
Yes, indeed.
We'll give you the address, and you can definitely.
It's a beautiful property.
I'm not going to take a ride.
Wait, did they get the front door yet? We've been waiting for that front door.
Which one? The one over there? No. It's coming from
Israel?
Europe.
Oh, Europe?
It's coming. It's coming soon. It's coming. What are we today? It should be by the 1st of
September.
By the first week of September, God willing. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a beautiful home.
Yeah. So we have quite some things to share with you. So exciting. And we actually have a video in editing. I didn't even tell you. I didn't get a chance to speak to you from earlier today. You're going to see me wearing the same outfit. So don't think that I'm wearing the same things all the time.
Yeah, she only made a movie and then came to the podcast. Didn't invite me to the movie, though. You see how she does me, guys?
No, we had a quick video earlier today in the Bronx. We picked up another full building. So we are going to advertise it on our Instagram. It's just, like I said, it's in editing, and soon we're going to advertise it. The video is not ready yet. I see you guys commenting. No, it's not ready yet. It's in editing. As I said, we literally just filmed it, and it's going to be live on our YouTube channel, on our Instagram account, as well as on our company account. So we're gonna advertise this most probably tomorrow. So it's gonna be so exciting and beautiful.
All right.
Yeah.
So question: when you're how many outfits do you bring when you're making these mini movies? Guys, she calls me. We're gonna make a movie today. Bring 4 or 5 outfits.
Like 2 and then 5. Wow.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, when we get to whatever we're doing, we just stay in one outfit all day. I'll be having clothes in the back of my car looking like I'm going to the cleaners, and we just make one little flick.
Yeah, and actually this time around we don't match. Normally we dress and we match. It's funny.
But it's been a crazy week. It's been a crazy week.
So thankful though, right? Like good things, except for the fact that I lost all my contacts.
That was it. Like, oh my God, I came down. Listen, when you have a meeting with Nina, you got to talk really fast, right? If you don't get to the point in 45 to 75 seconds, you lost her. Because her phone rings, then her other phone rings, and then other agents come around. It's like you gotta really, I need this, I need to sell this, gotta go. You gotta talk real fast when you deal with her. Because I'm telling you, her phone, everything is just.
I need to take a breath.
Exactly. And then when she lost her phone, oh my God.
So let me tell you this. It happened to a few people, you guys. It happened to a few people and not just to me. Everything was perfect. Everything was great. I have a new phone as of just a couple of weeks ago. And then suddenly I see a contact for one of the people texting me. And I said, that's normal when they text me that hour. Long story short, I see the name is not stored. I see just a number. I say, okay, maybe something happened. And then my son calls me and I see the number without his name. And I say, oh my God, something must be going on.
Mm-hmm.
Little by little, I see my contacts erasing from my phone. I say, my goodness, what is going on? And that's what happened. And guess what? I put it in the group of the company. Guys, I'm losing my contacts. FYI, this is what's happening. And then I see that not only to me it happened to a few people. So, dude, most number one advice of the day, back up your phone. Even mine was backed up and still lost contact, but I backed it up to 2 backups ago, meaning 2 days prior to the original backup, and I was able to retrieve on a second number. Long story short, back up your phone and make sure.
And the crazy thing is, we're so old school. Remember, we used to have like a phone, like a book.
Excuse me, I still write things down. Yes, I never take notes.
Yes, you have to back up your own backup. Anything digital can disappear. So guys,
I don't trust technology. And I say that all the time. People book appointments with me. I grab my calendar and I write it down. And then people make fun of me. Make fun of me all you want. I don't trust technology.
Nah, because you gotta, if one appointment can be a salary for 2 or 3 years. Like you just can't mess around when you have a business and you're dealing with high-end properties and even low-end properties. I don't want to lose little business. I don't want to that homeowner that's counting.
I lost 2 deals, but go on.
Oh my God. Oh, Jesus.
Mad annoying.
No wonder you was drinking apple juice tonight. So listen, yeah. So it's just like, hey, you always have to protect yourself, right? Yeah. Now, Nina, you think you had a bad day. Hey, Don, hit that video.
Which one?
Watch, you'll see. This guy had a real bad.
Oh my fucking God. Shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, wow. Guys. Now that is a horrible day. Like, what's the crazy part about all of that is that insurance, homeowners or renters, right? Because I don't know if that's the homeowner or renter, right? You're going to be compensated for damages, right? But if you see in that video, how do you replace clothing that may be unique that you can never find again, or shoes, or your shoe? Oh my God. If water got into your shoe collection, Nina, You think you'll be mad? What's worse, you losing your contacts or you losing your shoe collection? Because her shoe collection is crazy. She won't let me in her house because I steal them. But yeah, so be on eBay tomorrow. Now, but anyway,
Whoa, but that was so bad. What was that?
yes,
I didn't even see that.
Yes, and the thing was, people were like, "Oh, shut off the water." What? I'm like, does that look like it was coming from out the walls or coming from above, coming from outside that apartment? Or it looked like a condo or townhouse, right? And so it might have been, remember in the city we used to get the water main pipes that will bust.
Yeah, but
that's what that looked like. But
what the hell was that?
I looked like a water main bust or something from outside, and the water was coming in, and whatever needed to be shut off could not be shut off.
So I would think if I was an adjuster, which I'm not,
right?
If I was an adjuster, I would think that was the main water connected to the house without a shut-off valve that must have exploded somewhere in the house. And since there wasn't a shut-off valve for them to shut it off, it went blasting.
Yeah.
This is insane.
It's insane. And guys, the smart thing in this video is record this so that you could send it to your insurance adjuster so they could see. And he did an excellent job of showing every angle in every room from his, because it's not just the it's not just the apartment itself that's being destroyed. His closets, his shoes, his bags.
Is he a renter or homeowner?
Well, that's what's not clear. I didn't get that bit of information, but either way.
Are those like clients that you went to do an appraisal on?
No. It was just something I saw online that I said, wow, we got to talk about this. Because people, in protecting your property, this is like, you got to record, you got to document. Even as a renter, people think renters insurance is a scam. It's not. Because in cases like this, how are you protecting your stuff? Right?
Yeah, no, crazy.
Yeah. And so that's why I said, hey, this is important. People need to see this and be aware that we don't, just like Hawaii. Oh my God, those people in Hawaii, I pray for them, man. You don't know when tragedy is going to strike your personal property as well. There's someone we both know that had a fire and it wasn't water. But when I evaluated this home and all the guy's clothes and everything
There's a fly here. Sorry.
was destroyed because the smoke got into everything. So it not only was the property destroyed, but a lot of personal items were destroyed. A lot of stuff that you just can't put a dollar value on, unfortunately, because of this fire was destroyed. And similar to this guy with the house with the water, a lot of his personal stuff was destroyed.
Wow. That is so unfortunate.
That is crazy. That is wild. But it's very important to have homeowners and renters insurance if you're not the homeowner, because you have to protect your stuff. You never know when a fire, a flood, anything that can destroy property, and you want to be able to at least be compensated. Another thing too is like, man, I'm pretty sure he had to go find a hotel or something. He might be in a hotel now. I don't know if they're ever going to be back in that place for a minute.
Wow. And it looks like the city got involved. So when the city is involved, there will be a lien.
Wow.
That is so crazy.
And like I said, and you think you had a bad day with technology. Imagine coming home to that.
No, that's just bad. No, God forbid. Oh,
yeah, exactly. I thought I had to share that. I thought that was like, wow. It's like, that is crazy. Have you ever had anybody experience that? Some kind of disaster?
I was in the short sale game for quite a while. I still am, but from 2012 until that's how we met. 2021. Well, until now, I saw some crazy situations. Aside from the fact that, by the way, a lot of people were getting strokes. Unfortunately, those are, at least for me, most of my short sale cases were because of strokes. Wow. A lot of young people are getting stroke, and it was just devastating.
You heard about LeBron James' son, right?
LeBron James' son?
Yes, he had a stroke.
The hell?
He's young. Yeah. And so he had a playing basketball. Yeah, but now I still don't.
During playing?
I don't know. I forgot the exact details. I don't know if he was in a scrimmage and it happened during a game, but it was this summer definitely.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sad.
But what the hell, you guys? Please
and he's
eat healthy, because this is what causing, especially in the late 30s of young people. Okay, it doesn't matter your race. Okay, in young people, most of my cases in short cells are strokes, and that's the hardship. That's the hardship. And like, for me to come see this, other than divorce, death, property condition, squatters, neglection, whatever, loss of work, most of my short sale was due to health conditions, which were stroke.
Well,
what the hell is going on?
Well,
it's like this food is unmanageable anymore.
Well, people are blaming COVID shots, but we're not going to get into that. But listen, you heard about Michael Orr? All right, so this gentleman named Michael Orr, they created this film about his life called The Blind Side, played by your twin sister. Guys, if you think she looked like Sandra Bland, not Sandra Bland, sorry, may you rest in peace. Sandra Bullock. Yeah.
I got that before.
Yeah, all day.
Times.
People think they want your autograph. No, but seriously. So she played in this movie.
I'll do an autograph.
And this family. So Michael Orr was this high school football player, and he got kicked out of his home. And so one of his friends said he could stay the night in their house. Long story short, they took him in and noticed how gifted he was in football. And so they took him in and treated him like family. And then he went to play pro football, long story short. And they made the movie with Sandra Bullock. And he just retired maybe a few years ago, and found out, according to him, that the family never adopted him.
I think I know what you're talking about.
According to him, they had him sign a conservatorship and tricked him. And he thought that he was signing adoption papers. And I bring this up because in real estate, there's similar tricky business, right?
What do you call it? Guardianship?
Yes, right? And you can sign somebody out of their property. Am I wrong?
Property. Yeah, I had that situation. I was in touch with this really nice family down the block from me. I was in touch with the family for 2 years, and I helped them, and I moved things that they needed to move and sold things that they needed to sell, and help that they needed to have help with. And then I went away for a month and a half during the summer.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That was okay.
I come back to a whole different reality. She's like, Nina, you don't understand what they did to me. They killed the husband in the nursing home.
Oh.
Yeah. 2 individuals made something happen in the nursing home. And before they did that, they made him sign. Horrible story. I was just so mad to hear this. Not, of course, for me, for her. She stayed alone in the house and with her son that wasn't well.
Yeah.
Okay. He had a hardship. And then she was forced out of her own house. And there was nothing I could do.
And that happens a lot across the countries, and they trying to help our seniors. That's why in New York, you really, I don't think you can do power of attorney for seniors anymore. I believe they have to come to the closing, or it has to be a set of unique circumstances.
They called from the closing to confirm it.
Right, because they were losing their homes, losing their lives, and you could steal a senior's identity. Also, there was a documentary where even the governor, I forgot what state, the mayor or the governor, somebody was also in on it, where they have a whole team of people that can steal a whole person's life. And all they need is a real blood family member to be in on it, because they're slicing up this guy's money and everybody's taking, and then they put him in a home and nobody can find him.
Huh.
Like one situation, the guy even remarried. However, they took him away from his wife. And I think because it was an extreme circumstance, but it's crazy what you can do to someone unbeknownst to, and it happens in the music business as well, where people sign things, they don't know what they're signing. And then by the time they figure it out, you're already locked into a garbage deal. And the guy, Michael Orr, was about 17 or 18 years old when he signed whatever they asked him to sign. So, and people was like, and that was like maybe 15 years ago. So people were like, why is he waiting now? Why? He is getting another job and was filling out paperwork. And that's how he found out that he wasn't getting any money from the film, that they went to the family.
Wow.
Now, how do you feel about that? And you think that's worth them for the 4 or 5 years?
The only thing that comes to my mind is, you know who?
Who?
One of my favorite singers. Britney Spears, I love you.
Oh.
We grew up together. Ha ha ha. She was dancing on the 8th floor. I was dancing on the 5th floor. Britney Spears, you guys. I feel like.
Oops, I did it again.
Yes, I love you. Yeah. Conservatorship.
Yeah.
What do you say? That's what it was.
Yes.
And every time I see her on Instagram, I think about it and I get mad all over again.
So, what I was gonna say was, Britney Spears. You know she's getting divorced, right?
No.
Yeah, she was married for a whole year, guys.
Stop.
A whole year.
Stop. I was so busy, I didn't even pay attention.
And then the guy is suing for alimony.
I'm gonna kick his ass.
But she has a prenup. They have a prenup, but he's still trying to sue.
He can try all he wants.
Yeah, I don't know.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. I forgot his name. But yeah, they're getting a divorce.
No, I
and
didn't know
he's
that.
suing. I saw that and I was like, are you kidding me, man? What happened to getting a job or something? What happened to having your own career? Nah, I'm married Britney Spears. I'm paid. And I'm sitting there like, and he asked for the divorce. I'm like, you might as well stayed in the marriage, fool. Oh, you know who else is getting a divorce? Beyonce's mom.
Beyonce's mom?
Yeah. Beyonce's mom is getting a divorce. I told my wife, I don't know. I might have to I wanna be the Beyonce's dad. Imagine, I'd be like talking to Jay-Z. Hey, what up, son?
Okay, Chris.
Hey, son, how you doing? How you treat my daughter? I was like, I told my wife, you gotta let me go for that.
Whoa.
Oh man, I'm just joking. I love you, wife.
Wait, so wow, I didn't know about Britney Spears. Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. She did it again.
I as I said, we were so busy, we didn't even pay attention to.
I know.
At least me, I didn't pay attention to social media, and I am devastated to learn that she's getting divorced because that could get bad.
Yes, it is. But listen, guys, it's already halftime, so we're gonna take a short break, and we'll be right back.
Bye.
Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl, Chrissy, here to let you know that the Evening Rush Network now has an app. Yes, an app, you guys. So you can stay connected on the go and watch all your favorite podcast shows. You can download the app at Google Play Store or Apple iTunes. So spread the word. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also, if you're looking to start a podcast and really don't know how, well, hit us up at the Evening Rush Network at gmail.com and inquire about time slots, pricings, and everything you may need to get started. We got you. Join the winning team, the Evening Rush Network. And also, download that app. What are you waiting for? Get to it.
Okay.
Oh, hey.
Yes, so we're back.
We're back.
And what is our title today, Chris?
OPM. Other people's money. Our favorite thing to use when we purchase any type of property.
Yeah. Okay, so other people's money. You mean banks?
No, I mean other people's money. I mean money you could use to get money from the bank. Right? Like sometimes you can get money as a gift, right? Sometimes you could get a group of people that chip in to help you buy a property, and you now guys, you can't like not pay people back and do something crazy with this money. No, it's only to buy a property. And the contract, and you do everything if they're entitled to whatever money you're going to give them back for their money, unless it's a donation. And people do donate sometimes, right? You know, I donate to my kids lunches every day. So, you know, if my children were to buy a property, I would donate money to them so that they can have their down payment. So that's also OPM. OPM is also the most popular way that people don't realize is something called hard money. And Nina knows a lot about hard money, don't you?
I mean, yeah, I do.
And sometimes you could use that and not even go to a bank.
Right. So hard money is mainly for temporary. Okay. A second word for hard money is temporary. When we don't have the funds to apply towards a purchase, whether it's because it's occupied, whether it's condition, timing, just simply because you want to try out a different scenario in the property to build it to a different scenario, meaning you buy a 1 family that could be converted into a 3 family, and you say, okay, I'm not going to use my loan right now.
Right.
Meaning a bank right now, I want to refinance it for the most. So you use hard money. It's a temporary loan for investors / purchasers who want to use the money temporary.
Now, also, like we're talking about being creative, right? What are the benefits to using other people's money? Right? Instead of going to a bank, right? And even instead of going to a hard money, because you're going to pay interest on that as well, right? So
Right.
if you get 10 people together and those 10 people give you $20,000, right? That's 200,000, right?
Yeah.
And let's just say you have about $150,000 in construction costs and fees and materials, and then you don't have the stress of that 200,000 turning into 300,000 because of interest, because it's a private loan. And so, and you can pay them back when the whole project sells and give them a percentage at the end, and it may be cheaper and your overhead may be different than if you went and got hard money or you went to the bank. Am I right or wrong? Or
So people think, you see, the number one thing is that people are afraid to take risks. People want to have a deal. Okay. They get a deal and they say, okay, I'm not going to buy this on my own. I'm going to bring a partner. They bring a partner. Let's say a deal is $1 million.
Right.
You bring a partner that will bring the money. Okay. Let's say the partner brings the money and you stay a partner in the deal.
right.
The partner brought $1 million. He put 300,000, 400,000. Okay. Your all in is 1.4. You sell it for $2 million.
Right.
You sell it for $2 million. Your partner takes his in, which is 1.4. How much you have left with? 600 minus capital gain, transfer tax to state, transfer tax to city, most likely commission, most likely cost of carrying costs, we call it. Okay. You have left with $450,000.
Right.
Take the $450 divided by 2. What is it? 225.
Right.
225 you take, 225 he takes, which is great. But they say, if God had a partner, if you needed a partner, God wouldn't have a partner, something like that. I don't know. Long story short, you're making $225,000 when you really could have had the deal purchased at $1 million. You pay your in and out about $100,000 in costs, meaning you purchase it, you sell it, transfer taxes, blah, 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 $100,000. Okay.
Yeah.
You put in whatever money you need to put in. Okay. Your cost, you're going to put back your money, but then you'll collect all that's $450,000.
Right.
Not split by half. So don't be afraid. Yes, the rates went up yesterday. So what? if you really calculate the rates, okay, people are telling me, oh,
Rates
the
are
rates went
always-
up, rates
yeah.
went up. Calculate it. Just take a mortgage calculator and see for yourself. It's not such a big difference, you guys. It's not. It's not such a big difference, especially if you take it temporary. You take it temporarily. Okay, yes, the rates are high. Fine. Pay it up like a man with bees. Okay. Okay. You take it up, you pay it, you sell it. When you sell it, you're going to make so much more. You do not need partners. Okay. You don't. You're going to make so much more because regardless, everything has its price.
But what if you don't have the money?
But that's the name of the game. That's the beauty of the hard money loan.
Right.
Because if your hard money lender believes in the deal and does his own due diligence to decide whether or not that's a good deal, that's the go.
Now, there's a price in everything, right? Hard money folks do not just give their money away. Am I correct?
You mean the hard money lenders?
Yes.
Of course, they do their own due diligence.
Right. So there has to be some meat on the bone,
For sure.
right? Or you might have to have something as collateral.
Yes. Do I have something on top of my head?
Oh, no.
Yes, I do.
Oh, it's a fortune cookie sticker or something? Nah, so the thing
saw
is,
that anything else you see and I didn't realize?
Nah.
I mean, it's our first episode
Back.
back in our season.
Nah, it's,
so.
in this game, you just have to leverage your position and learn how to leverage whatever that position may be on this deal, right? If you don't have the money, what do you have to offer that you can use as leverage so that you can get people to loan you or give you funds, right? Don't look at something like, oh, I can't afford this, especially if it's going to make you money, right? Sometimes you just take it, analyze it, and figure out, how can I make this work for me and other people so that we could cash in.
Yeah. And don't be afraid to do that because after all, you will make the money. So you always be conservative. You always be conservative in your due diligence, right? So if let's say you say to yourself, okay, how much could this sell when it's finished? The ARV, the after market value. Okay. So if you're going to be super conservative right from the start, you'll know your limit to your purchase price right from the start. So then you're not going to have to worry and think twice about anything you ever do. Just be conservative in anything, even in the rentals. If you know that the city pays you $3,200, $3,250, okay? $3,250 for every 3-bedroom apartment, take $3,000. Okay, take 3,000, calculate your cap, calculate your numbers, and watch and see how even when you get super conservative, you're still gonna calculate a good enough rate. And if not, feel free to negotiate.
Right.
Feel free to negotiate. You don't have to pay market price.
So on top of that, when you started 5 Borough Realty,
yes,
was it did you start with your own funding? Or did you have backers that invested and believed in you in the beginning?
Never had anyone help me. Let's start with that.
Wow. And guys, she's not from this country if you don't know this by now.
I mean, I've been here most of my life. That's my country right now. Hello. Hi.
But you were
nice
not
to meet
but
you.
you were not born here.
I wasn't, but I'm a citizen.
No, she is a citizen.
Yes.
Yes. I don't want nobody targeting us here.
Wait, so back to your question. Did I have anyone help me? Absolutely not.
Right.
But I'm not going to lie to you. In my first house, I had to get help. So what I did, so I helped this dude with, it's just a bunch of different ways. Wait, what is that? Someone's calling the show? What's happening?
Just
What?
go ahead. Just keep going.
Okay. No, because we can have people call into the show.
Yeah, I don't think it's a call though.
What is
all right?
happening?
So, but anyway, so in your first deal as a broker,
yes,
you had support.
In our first deal, in my first broker deal, no. To open up a place, to run the show, to hire people, to have the time for them, to do your own deals, and to run a family, and to build a house, and to build. Everything you have to do on your own. Do not trust nobody. Do not trust nobody. Not only to not trust nobody, always work like you're the only person in this world. Work as much as you can, but work smart. Live as good as you can, but live right. Don't spend too much. Always think and save for the darkest day. Okay,
So
this is what it is. That's what I believe in.
So it's very similar like the Michael Orr thing. Like, even though he was only 18, right?
Yeah.
People can have good intentions to help you, but if you don't verify,
I don't believe in that.
If you don't check things, people take advantage, right? People, if you give them an inch, they could take a mile,
Yeah.
right? So if you're running a business and something goes wrong, no one else pays the price because it's your business. You, right? If something happens and you're not on your game, the people you hire may lose a position. But if there's real trouble, they're coming for Nina.
For sure.
Right? They're not coming for Christopher. Yeah. They're coming for Nina because it's your company, so you're right. Trust no one. Because when you let your guard down, just like those fires in Hawaii, your business could be burnt.
You know what they say? 80% are jealous, 20% don't care. Something like that.
Right.
And I say this to everyone in my circle. You know, in our circle, if you realize, I don't just take anyone into our family.
I realize. And you damn sure kick one out quick.
Because you know what? I used to trust everyone until they screw up. I'm done. I'm done. We are no babysitters. We are no suckers. We are no time wasters.
Yep.
We are here to make money and a lot of it.
And the thing is, we both deal with so many people that you could spot some bullshit a mile away.
That's what I like. That nowadays,
yes, now you could just
I could see through people.
You could just see. You could just
see through people.
In the beginning, no, it's not that easy. But once you get a seat at those big tables and you see and you've been around for a while, yeah, you could spot.
Yeah,
you could spot an imposter.
Yeah.
Right? Not by the clothes they wear, not by the charming smile and look. No, you could just you just get the vibe.
Yes.
And it's like a sixth sense.
Yes, sixth sense. That's the truth. Back to
when you started your business?
Huh?
When you started Five Borough, no help, no support, no nothing?
No. And you know what? In 2008, back to when the real estate fall was,
right,
we actually lost 2 buildings that we built on our own. And those hard money, we had hard money. Those hard money lenders just came and took it over. Like they knew that we wouldn't have the money to fight them. They just came and took it over. We were left with no money, zero, with 2 babies, no money to buy food.
Wow.
That was pretty hard. So I don't wish it to nobody, but you know what? Don't put yourself in this position where you're going to have to regret what you had because you don't know what you have until you lose it.
Right.
Don't ever get to that position.
But you know, in this business, I was talking to one of the other agents. It's better to start off in a negative and take your lumps up front than to just be gifted all this money and then have hard times and not know how to handle it. Right. I think if you work through hard times and you persevere and you get it up front, nothing, like you're not afraid of anything. Right. Like
only God.
Like if you ever come into this office, she's just fearless. Like so much so that I have to tell her, like, you know, you gotta, you know, the guy with the 2x4, you might not want to keep cursing at him. But you know, like she just is just very.
It's stronger than me, you know. It's like, who the hell are you to come and threaten me in my own business or anywhere? Who the hell are you to come above me?
But when you have almost lost it all, you will never be afraid of anything. Right? Because you already know what that feels like. So there's no fear of it because you already faced it, looked it in the eye and said, F you.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
So therefore, you should build a bright future. You should make big plans. And most of all, make sure that you buy properties not with your money. You
Right.
can, and thank you so much. Look, she's so cute. Someone wrote, yes, you guys look great. Thank you, Vanna. You're so beautiful. I love you. That's actually a homeowner. You're so cute. I didn't know you're watching. This is why if you're in a position to purchase, to build a good future, and to ensure that what you do makes sense to your kids, to your future, again, don't be afraid to buy. Don't be afraid to buy.
And don't be afraid to step out and do whatever. Life is short, guys. You know, if you want to own a house, start a business, buy an 84 unit building, which we have for sale, whatever it is, step out on faith and make it happen. Life is too short, right? Instead of focusing on what you don't have, right? Focus on what you can do and what you can get.
Yes.
Because if you want to get it, you can get it. I don't know. When I pitched you this podcast, I don't know. And we're doing a podcast. It was just, we were in the meeting. I said, hey, and here we are. We're doing podcasts for what, 2 years now? Season 3. Still working it out, meeting lots of people. We got big plans coming up in the future. Life is great, guys, right?
Yes.
And it's great when you wake up every day doing what you love doing, right?
Yes. We also have 177 units coming up in Sheepshead Bay.
Exactly.
Off market. So we have so much going on. And the Rockaway.
Yes.
Rockaway.
Yes.
Wow, I'm such
Yes.
a good deal in the Rockaway. Quite a few of them too.
Yes.
We're working very hard to try to bring you really, really good plans for your future, for your families. Reach out and let us know.
And we're going to have different guests. We're going to talk about different topics. Yes, this season is going to be awesome. You know, I don't know if I could say where we're going to be airing from pretty soon. I don't know. Don didn't give me permission yet. So yes, this season, everything is going to be so great. We're constantly meeting new people. So we're going to be airing from different places.
Yeah.
So
watch and see next week.
Yes, indeed. You know, the only thing I want to say though, Nina says she's the hardest working woman in real estate, right?
I said that?
Yes, she works so hard. She's one of the hardest working, right? I don't feel like she works a day in her life. I feel like she's just breathing every day. Like when they put the chips in people's head for the phones, I think she should be the first ones because her phones be ringing off the chain with buyers and sellers and brokers and agents. And every day is just, and she does work hard, but
we like it.
But it's so easy that I don't see it as work. I see it as just her living, her jet setting, her moving.
It's funny that you're saying that. Earlier, I had lunch with a homeowner and one of the coworkers in the office, and she's like, Nina, don't you want to sometimes just chill and just stay in bed and do shopping? And I told her, you know what?
Oh, hell no.
Hell no. And she's like, what? Are you crazy? I said, I'm not going to tell you I'm workaholic and like show off as if I'm all that. No. Instead, I'm going to tell you that when I was young, super young, doing work for a big company. Okay, again, I'm trying to refrain from,
I got you.
mentioning names. I made money. And when I made that money being a kid, I spent it on so much shopping and BS that I've had it. I felt it. I learned from it. And I knew when I was ready to start life. And when I felt that I could buy whatever I want as a child, and I listened to my parents at some point, I bought whatever I wanted to buy. And I felt like that wasn't what I wanted. And she then asked me, okay, then what do you want? And I said, you know what I want? I want to accomplish, and just like that building that we just came back from, the 23 unit building,
right?
That's what I want. And she said, okay, that makes sense. And I said, you know, that smile on a mother's face that she has a child with disabilities to thank me so much for giving her a 1-bedroom apartment after so long that she tried so hard because she had a voucher. And poor people, because you had such a hard time to gain that trust of a landlord to give you an apartment. I gave you an apartment. I changed that kid's destiny.
Wow.
I gave him a home. That's my
That's what it's about.
satisfaction.
That's what
it's about. And I really wish, and I promise you, and I don't swear, but I promise you that if you come to this position, God willing, if you have a chance to give a family a home when they couldn't get it from anyone else, watch and see how it's so much better than to buy a
and that's the
Chanel
topic
bag.
for next week that we're going to talk about with all the people from I hate using this word, but the illegal aliens or people who come into America because it's so bad where they're coming from. We're going to talk about that next week. But it's also funny because I want to, guys, I'm going to do a skit to show you Nina on vacation, right?
Vacation?
I
didn't go on vacation.
All it is Nina in the pool on a laptop and a phone.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. She on vacation at all. Maybe at night.
I don't know what
but during the day, I'm telling you, I'm calling. She's in the pool, and I'm sitting there. She's closing deals. She ain't on no vacation, right? The phone don't shut off, nothing. Because you know what? The world needs you, right? People need you, right? People need you to sell their home so they could get to their next destination, right? People need you because they need a place to live, right? They need a home, a place they can come and be like, I'm home, right? And there's no race, there's no color, there's just a home, right? Everybody should have a peace of mind and go to their home. Yeah. And Nina is a specialist. I want to call her a sniper.
You are
because
too, though.
She gets these people to where they need to be.
I try. That's why we work all day, all
exactly.
night.
And then the agents that get it, they stayed around and benefit because we work together. There's no one person that can magically do everything in this business. It's a team effort. Even outside companies, like you need, because the number one thing isn't I did it. No, we got it done
together.
Right? The homeowner wants it sold. They don't care as long as it's sold. Yes. They don't say, "Oh no, you didn't deal with XYZ realtor or did it." No. We have to deal with them because they got a buyer, right?
And even in the short sales, sometimes people think that they can just hire anyone for their short sales. But you know what? In short sales, you have to make sure. And again, short sales are, just for those who don't know, short sales are for people who owe on their mortgage more than what the house is worth. Okay? So if you owe more than what the house is worth, you have to conduct a short sale. It's not just to go and hire a realtor and to do a short sale. Why? Because then they could come after you for a 1099.
Right.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you're not supposed to have it. Sometimes it's just the way that the broker does the short sale. So it's not just to hire anyone to do the short sale. It's very, very important to hire someone that's in the game for a while to know enough to not get that 1099 after you sell your home.
Right.
So even in short sales, even if you're behind, if you're even just a couple of months behind, I'm not saying years, a couple of months behind, there's still a way to work things out with your bank and ensure that you get a better deal than just a full payoff. Absolutely not.
And not only that, what they do is disgusting. They hit you with all these fees and expenses. You're paying for
that's not legal. What are you talking about? The brokers or the banks?
No, the banks. When you owe money, they pound it on. Once you miss a month, it's like you missed a year, but you didn't.
Yeah.
And even if you go say, "Hey, I got the money to get it."
Yeah, they exhaust you once you ask for a full payoff.
Yes.
They definitely do.
Yes.
But look, I understand the banks too, because once the banks don't get your payment for 89 days, on the 90th day, they go and they hire what we call a bank attorney. When they hire a bank attorney, they pay a retainer. And then once they pay retainer, the attorney goes ahead and what they do, they hire an appraisal.
And you're getting hit with, and you're getting, and that's assessed to everything you owe already.
Yes, they definitely inflate the charges. They get the appraisals. They get the time that they work on it. They charge by the hour to conduct the work on that file. And therefore, things build up on top of your payoff.
Now, with all that being said, that's why we're here to negotiate and slice that BS in half.
And that's also a reason why you shouldn't wait until the last minute.
Right. and try to resolve the situation right away. And sometimes this could happen even by mistake. Like sometimes the bank sells your loan to another bank and you're paying this bank, and then you're in foreclosure, but you're not really in foreclosure, and you got to and it's like a full-time job just to iron out this situation because your mortgage changed hands.
Yes.
But anyway, it's just so much that we can discuss, and we will be discussing, as well as the day-to-day stuff like the Michael Orr. I pray that situation is going to be interesting when it goes to court. And sometimes it's ugly going to court with people that were supposed to be your family or like family or are your family. And, a lot of times miscommunication can really
If
be
not the only
costly.
time.
Yeah.
Miscommunicate. I feel like that's the reason the world is bugging out, because of miscommunication. I say shut the internet out for 24 hours. Watch and see how the world comes.
You know what's the scariest thing on the internet? Misinformation.
Yeah,
like people can Google and find out the truth, but they're in it. We sent $1 million. No, we sent $1 million worth of tanks, not money, people. But people just be like, it's the clickbait, the lies. It's just disgusting. I'm like, and people really run with this stuff.
Yeah, but in conclusion, investing with other people's money. What we mean by that is not people's money. We really mean by banks' money. Right. If the rates are high, it's still okay to buy real estate. Make sure that you calculate your ins minus your outs equals your net, meaning your ins, your rentals, minus your outs, expenses, equals your net. That number will give you all the answers in the world. Okay, that will get you your cap rate and ensure that you are in a good or in a bad type of an investment. We just got a comment. Show the public houses you sold. Yeah, so that's public information. Yes, we definitely are going to show it off. No problem. But don't be afraid to invest. That's really, really our point of this show. Don't be afraid to buy, even if the rates are high. And guess what? They're going to go even higher. People are claiming that the rates are going to get close to 10, whatever. Everything is temporary. Once it falls down, you can that's the time to refinance and buy more. So you buy and then you pay. Your equity goes up. Yeah. You refinance, pull the money, buy more and more and more, and ensure that you have good tenants to make sure that you're rolling good income.
And guys, don't be afraid to step out on faith and just get it done. Want to buy a house, want to move, want to start a business, want to create whatever it is. Now is the time. Yeah. Don't wait 10 years later. Like I should have did it yesterday. Anyway, it was great talking to you guys. Season 3, episode 1. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Chris.
Yes. And I'm Nina. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm super excited for this season to come up. We waited so long for this, and I know we've been super busy. Looking forward for future business and making a whole lot of money together. So most of all, seeing you next week with a lot of different new and exciting information. So stay tuned and we'll be back soon.
All right. Good night and God bless.